you ever thought why some species of animals are difficult to find or some species to extinct? Today there are a number of animal species that have been pushed onto the endangered species list. Biodiversity is under enormous threat and the extinction of many species is happening at an alarm rate. Based on statistics from Stanford researchers show that in year 1900 to 2010, mammal, vertebrate, bird, and another vertebrate extinction percentage has significantly increased.
And endangered species due to the fact that the animal species are clearly reduced because of a variety of major factors that cause a species to become endangered. As you might expect, humans play a role in quite a few of them. Habitat destruction. Every living organism needs a place to live, but habitat is not just a residence, it is also where an animal finds food like its young and allows the next generation to take over. Unfortunately, humans destroy animal habitats in a number of different ways. Building houses, deforestation to get lumber and cultivate plants and messes. Destruction is the number one reason for animal endangerment. Pollution and biological effect. Human development of animals' habitats pollutes the natural landscape with petroleum products, pesticides, and other chemicals which destroys food source and viable sectors for the creatures and plants of that area. As a result, some species die outright while others are put into areas where they can find food and shelter. Worse yet, when one animal population suffers, it affects many other species in its food web, so more than one species population is likely to decline.
Genetic vulnerability. Some species, such as the cheetah, maintain low genetic diversity, which makes them less able to adapt when faced with challenges such as overhunting or habitat loss. This low genetic diversity also makes them more vulnerable to disease and expansions of negative genetic mutations. When hunters ignore rules that regulate the number of animals that shall be hunted, they can reduce populations to the point that species become endangered. Unfortunately, poachers are often hard to catch because they are deliberately trying to evade authorities and they operate in areas where enforcement is traditionally weak. Poachers have developed sophisticated techniques for smuggling animals. These animals have been sold to people who want exotic pets or medical research subjects, and animal pills and other body parts are also secretly smuggled across borders and sold to black market networks of buyers who pay high price for illegal animal products. International laws forbid this practice, and there are a number of government and non-government organizations (NGO) whose sole purpose is to stop illegal poaching, especially of animals like elephants and rhino. Thanks to efforts of groups like the International Anti-Poaching Foundation and local conservation groups like the PAMS Foundation in Tanzania, these endangered species have human advocates fighting to protect them from outright extinction.
Nation that has a problem and become scandalous news in this time is painter news. At present, tiger organs are very desirable. These organs include bone and nail that's used to compound medicine and kill many diseases such as arthritis, skull and tiger leather used as decoration. Tiger tooth used to make talisman. There are wild tiger hunting for sale in the dark market. By separating the tiger parts to sell or even selling the whole tiger, it can be done. Each tiger can sell up to 3 million baht. Suppression of smuggling, tiger hunting and tiger trade. Also, wildlife is not very effective because of the manpower and budget to maintain the forest, and there are not enough wildlife hunting arrests, law enforcement to manage wildlife and hunting, and the dark market is not strong. From observation in 10 years ago, tigers have been killed a large number in ASEAN, Indonesia, Thailand and Vietnam. As for Thailand, Malaysia border, Burma, China border and Russia, China border is back market which have large size market. After we knew a cause that is a part of many factors affect to endangered species. Next we should know about extraordinary things that can save endangered species. We all know there are many endangered species throughout the world. The word endangered means that these species are at a high risk of becoming extinct if no steps are taken to protect and restore their habitats. A number of these species are at a risk of extinction and are being threatened by industrialization, overhunting, and reckless population management practice. Most of these species get killed due to the fur or oil they produce or as a food source. There are a number of organizations like WWF, NRDC, Endangered that are doing their part to protect disappearing wildlife and last remaining wild pests. Their mission is to find solutions that save the marvelous array of life on our planet by applying the best science available and working closely with local community.
There are 5 guidelines for conservation of wildlife extinction. Determine the area of wildlife conservation in order to keep wild animals in the security area, because there are many construction of residential area. For example, preparation of the area for protection or living space to security for the wildlife. It's called wildlife sanctuary. Educate the knowledge about the wildlife in the academy. It will contribute to the public understanding of wildlife existence. At present, Department of National Parks, Wildlife and and conservation provide service in knowledge of wildlife that area. Tourism awareness. Do not disturb the wildlife that the area. When you see an animal being abused, you should note the date, time, place, the number and type of animals found. Then report to the local authorities. Never purchase products made from threatened or endangered species. Avoid supporting the market in illegal wildlife, including tortoise shell, ivory, coral. Also be careful of products, including fur from tigers, polar bears, sea otters, and other endangered wildlife. Crocodile skin, live monkeys or apes. Most live birds, including parrots, macaws, cockatoos, finns, some live snakes, turtles, lizards, and some orchids. Medicine products made from rhinos, tiger or Asiatic black bear. This is easy way to reduce the killing animals.
Herbicides and pesticides may keep yards looking nice, but they are in fact hazardous pollutants that affect wildlife at many levels. Many herbicides and pesticides take a long time to degrade and build up in the soil or throughout the food chain. Predators such as hawks, owls, and coyotes can be harmed if they eat poisonous animals. Some groups of animals, such as amphibians, are particularly vulnerable to these chemical pollutants and suffer greatly as a result of the high levels of herbicides and pesticides in their habitat.
These 5 ways to conserve will help reduce the risk in extinction. Determining forest area as wildlife areas will increase the chance of animal survival and increase the chance of natural reproduction of endangered species. In addition, it also reduces the risk of being hunted by humans as well. Educating academic education about wildlife. It helps people understand the importance of wildlife and wildlife habitat. When people understand the benefits and impacts, if we do not help, it will create consciousness to preserve forests where is wildlife habitat. Tourists realize about importance of wildlife and not disrupt or make wild animals be frightened. Wildlife will not immigrate from forests. Not support or purchase goods that's made from endangered animal organs. This is the best way to solve for endangered species because of no buyer, no seller. Reducing the use of herbicide or insecticide will not make toxic residue in soil, water, or food web. That makes chance to life for animals.
Conservation of endangered wildlife is accomplished when all of us help to preserve the forest and recognize the importance of animals, species, to maintain ecological balance. When we help to conserve, it can increase species to live